Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/MangoBay. Mango.
Bay.
Oh,
Rolling,
we just
baby.
putting our
This is
dicks inside
Mango Bay.
openings.
You know what it is.
Opening things and putting
Opening
dicks
it up.
inside them.
And we in here. The dick is in.
Dude, the dick is also out.
Or the finger's in
It's
for
the-
all our lesbian peeps, or the strap on.
And for your small dicks that look like fingers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're in there too.
And you know what, dude? They're more flexible. All right? So don't think your small dick is anything less than a God's expression of his will.
Of his will that you should
All right?
not reproduce.
You should listen. Reproduce that exit, and then you go through it. All right?
This is Mango Bay. My name is Pranav Behari at Pranahaha. Follow my boy Usama Siddiquee at Usama Stands Up on Instagram. You know this. Follow your Mango Bay on Instagram. Follow us on Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're fucking out there. Come get with us. You know what the program is. We love you. You love us. Let's lock this thing down. Be spreading us to your network. We know what it is. The DMs are nonstop, and that's it. It's all
Again,
love.
Patreon. Get on there. Get
Get
on
in there. We got
Get
some
on there.
exciting developments with Patreon.
We're
We've
gonna
been
start busting the bitch up a little bit.
we're really busting things. We're
You
gonna
know-
we're
you
doing a
know-
radical
you know
change in it.
When the scrawny Asian man wants to be a sumo wrestler, so they keep feeding him tofu and they
Yeah.
make him sleep.
Yeah.
We're gonna tofu our fucking Patreon. All right, it's about to become a sumo bitch.
It's about to become a fucking sumo
a
tsunami
tsunami of sumo,
of content.
which is like a kinky Japanese chick.
Yeah, this is all because we've been playing too much Ghosts of Tsushima. Incredible game.
Dude, I want a tsunami of sumo
Yeah.
in my mouth.
In my mouth.
All right,
In my butt too.
talk about it.
Fill it all up.
Shit, bro.
Fill me up.
With what, dude?
Sumo.
With some wasabi?
Mo sumo.
With some soy sauce?
Today we're talking about
Anger.
anger. Any immigrant child is very well acquainted with anger, I think. You
Dude,
know?
me right now, as I don't have a finger in Joe's ass, is anger.
That's anger.
I'm angry.
I'm pissed off right now. I'm not gonna take not having my finger in Joe's ass anymore.
In fact, Joe, thoughts? Just kidding. We don't allow you to think here. Come on, back in the cage, Joe. Dude, my mom was the first instance of anger. I remember,
Of course,
you know, like
the mother's
at
anger.
the mother's womb. My mother beat my placenta. I think she was like, I was
Getting
in
him
the embryo.
ready.
She was like, hey, just so you know, it's gonna be a rough life. My mom didn't even push.
A little preview, bitch.
Dude, with labor, she didn't push. She's like, he's gonna come out.
Yeah, he's
or
coming
else.
out, or else.
Or else.
He's like-
he's gonna do the work. Hey,
She said, little pig, let me in.
Hey, your first chore, get out of your own womb. Okay?
I'm gonna give you the count of 3. 1,
Dude.
2, and you're already out there.
Hey,
You slid
bring it.
out.
Planned Parenthood. You heard that? Planned Parenthood. That's the first boogeyman when you're an embryo. Hey, listen, I'm becoming more liberal. Becoming more left wing. She's like taunting me as like in month 3. You know who's awesome? Fucking Roe v. Wade.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders.
I love Bernie Sanders. Oh shit.
What was your mom's tell for when you knew she was angry? Like, there's always a little precursor
Sure.
moment.
Her tell was my eyes just woke up because I was woke up in the morning and I was happening. Like, there's no like. it was-
My mom's tell was being awake.
you know when she opened her eyes and breathed?
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
It's about to go
It's
down.
about to go down.
It's about to go down.
And hand on face. That's the way. That's how my mother did it. Yeah, my mom was she's cute now.
I know that's the thing. We were just talking to your mom on FaceTime. She's so cute, as is my mom. It's those jokes,
You know?
smiles.
Actually, we're gonna do a little mango FaceTime. Let me call my mom. Let me ask her if she remembered when she whooped my ass.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, my mom grew up when she, Indian Bengali household. Very, very classic.
Yeah.
Classic immigrant, right? So that's all she knew. She was also very temperamental.
Yeah.
They don't talk about that
sometimes
they're doing it for themselves.
Of course,
when they
dude,
beat you,
100%.
it's not some sort of
They're
like.
getting something out of it.
We talked about this, right?
They're getting something out
So
of
my
it.
mom, there was moments where she was like, it was all SAT based.
Yeah.
My mom was a very highly, she's educated, had a master's in chemistry. She's an educated woman, but she wanted us to be fucking
Really, your
geniuses.
mom?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
They had a master's in chemistry. She would just list off glossary terms now. There's no like any concept of
Yeah.
like any sort of reaction. She's like, Plutonium.
Yeah.
You're a bitch genius.
Her new
huh?
specialty now is physics, kinesiology.
And chemistry pisses on me. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Fuck it, Mom. You had your chance.
I'm calling my mom and see. My mom, she's a revisionist historian about the beatings.
Sure.
But let's see what she has to say. She'll definitely pick up. She'll never miss
How's
an
my
opportunity.
baby?
But no.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait for this one.
But her.
Oh, wait. We got.
Okay. Hold on.
Amo. না তোমার কি আম্মু তোমার কি মনে আছে যখন তুমি আমাকে মারতে অনেক হ্যাঁ না কোনদিন মারেনি alright thanks mom
What'd she say?
okay ঠিক আছে আম্মু রাখি okay আম্মু great job okay আমি রাখি তাহলে পরে বলবো right love ya okay I asked my mom, remember when you used to beat me? She's like, all I remember is healing you.
Hold on.
I like how you get like primed up for your mom.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mamu. Hi, guys. You're on the Mango Bay podcast. Say hi. Yeah, Mom, I need Mom for this. Mamu, don't hide. Say hi to Usama.
Hello, auntie. What's going on?
She's already skeptical.
She's already like,
Mom, I want to ask you something. What was your favorite time that you beat me?
What was your favorite time?
Your favorite time of beating me. Most memorable. Oh, Dad coming in with the quips.
Morning,
Noon, and night.
We just made that joke.
24/7.
Dude, your dad's so mango, dude. Your dad has got the inner mango, dude, for sure.
Mamu, what was your favorite beating? She wants to beat me right now. You can tell.
The energy.
I said morning, noon, and night.
Okay.
Because you wouldn't dress as I wanted you to.
This sounds like a love poem, right? By the way, but it's the opposite. Okay, morning
Are you
because I
beating
wouldn't
him?
dress as.
Are you?
Go ahead. Noon.
Noon, because you wouldn't eat at school.
Uh-huh.
You said it's bad food and it stinks.
Okay.
So, Dad, yeah, I'll show you some bad
You
food.
wouldn't eat the cooking that I had done.
Okay.
So you made him eat your hand.
Yeah.
Made him eat that hand.
Yeah. What about favorite techniques for beating?
My hand was okay.
Your hand was okay. Your hand definitely did the trick.
OG. I see. Yeah.
Yeah, but you used to like to threaten with the coat hanger, and she liked to threaten with the. She would threaten with the coat hanger because my mom saw this movie in the 80s called Mommy Dearest about Joan Crawford whipping her kids' asses, and she always used a coat hanger. My mom was like, "I got an idea. I've got an idea."
Dude, Mommy Dearest for Indian moms is just a documentary.
My hands right now.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
true.
but
I remember
of course.
hairbrushes coming into play.
Yeah, if I was brushing my hair and you did something, the hairbrush came.
If you did something like smile or something, like if you smiled on a
Shut
Monday.
up.
Auntie, my mom would whoop me with the dough roller.
Oh yeah, she would threaten with the dough roller, but she didn't have the heart to go after us with a dough roller. She did cut my brother with a butter knife once. That was pretty good.
My mom,
Actually, she also ran over his foot.
Your mom said you never got beaten, but it's not too late.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. We
There
all
we
know.
go.
We
There
all
we
know
go.
what the deal was, Mom. Okay, Mom. Thanks for participating in the Mango Bay podcast. You are coming on
Mom,
the pod soon.
I'd be honored to be beat by you too as well if you ever wanted to like attack.
You want to beat Usama, Mom?
Oh. Yes, but I'm wearing a doctor's outfit, so you'd actually be a conflict of interest.
Okay, Mom. We love you. Talk to you later. Because we're on the podcast
Why?
now. See,
Dude,
this is
it's
the thing
over.
about it. You
It's
know,
over. It's over, dude.
Yeah, it's over, Mom. I love you. I'll call you later. All right. Okay. Bye. Keep.
Literally, so I told my mom.
You see the revisionist? At first, she
Yeah.
came with the truth, you know, and then she's like, "I never beat you.
classic,
You wouldn't be a comedian if I beat you."
classic. Dude, I have expected her arm to come out of the screen.
I
and just
know
grab me
exactly. Exactly. My mom's tell for being angry. And listen, here, let's get back to it. This is about anger, and we're talking about them beating us because, yeah, maybe sometimes we did something bad. Other times it's like they're just pissed off.
Yeah.
They're in this
I asked her
country.
right now. I'm like, Mom, remember those times you beat me? And she's like, all I remember is the times you were sad and I hugged you.
Yeah,
That's,
exactly.
that's literally how. That is the worst beating. When I beat the clock to hug you.
Exactly. Just
Okay.
The immense gaslighting. Amazing. Amazing technique.
Dude, she said the way she says no, I didn't beat you is so unbelievably beautifully
I know.
and smart.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
The way my mom just lied though. My mom was like there was no bones about it, you know.
The way I was like, Mom.
Except for broken bones. She never broke any bones. But my mom was just like, no, I didn't. Which is clearly she did.
The idea of moms being super quick with the puns while they're beating us
Yeah,
is like
yeah.
very, if we want that to happen, that's not how it went down. It was more like, get here, I'm going to hit you.
Yeah.
It's not like they're never doing like fun, like, you know who's going to get beat is that ass or something. Like, we wish our moms were like comedic geniuses of the brain.
B plus stands for beating you plus more beating.
Really, it's B plus B.
Yeah.
Okay?
They weren't that clever. It's only after the fact.
Because I would have loved that. I would have loved, my mom was like, hey, I'm going to show you the business where the customer is always wrong.
Bitch.
Okay, mom. Pun much? Go off. I said go off. Go off, mom. Go off.
Go off, queen. She's like, I'm about to. I'm about to.
This balloon's about to go in.
Yeah.
How about that? Go off. I'll break it off in your ass.
But my mom's tell I knew she would be angry is her lips would get real tight.
Sure.
Like this. Her lips would get tight. And she would, my mom would start like talking to herself, but silently.
Sure.
You know, and her eyes would go somewhere else.
My mom, 100% have that. Also, she would do a couple of, like Tiger Woods did like practice swings?
Yeah.
My mom would do that with like a fucking spoon. So she'd be like, and the third one, 1, 2,
Yeah.
dodge.
Oh yeah. This is always the thing. This is always
a lot of dodging involved.
This where it's like they're making you flinch until you're not a bitch and you stop flinching, then back.
But what they're trying to find is the most painful part of your body where they can
Yeah.
hear. So my mom was like always going for this area.
Yeah, and
right?
they also want the acoustics too. They
could-
want to hear that thwack sound, you know? Yeah.
Right? So my mom would always hit in this area. She loved the forearm. That was
Oh,
a
yeah, yeah,
classic.
yeah.
Because I had like these like crazy skinny elbows, right? So she's like, got it. Right? She's like, she's like a RoboCop. She's like,
Yeah. Scanning.
80%.
Scanning.
And she'd go straight for that elbow.
Oh,
she'd like hit me,
damn.
right? Throw me over and just like, right there. And I'm just fucking,
Yeah, I mean, a big thing for my mom was pinching too. She'd pinch you like, and twist, pinch and twist.
yeah, the old pinch and twist.
But man, it's like they were so angry growing up, and then that gives you a little bit of anger as a kid too.
Sure,
you know.
sure.
And you're a bit of a rageaholic yourself.
My mom would, I used to play video games so much that she would hide my video games.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd always find them, right? And the consolation prize for me finding them was an ass whooping. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
definitely.
Oh, you found the prize. Well, you're fucked. And so she would use, and then she'd take the game from my hand, beat me with the game, right? Throw the game in a different location.
Yeah.
3 months, no Banjo-Kazooie, right? But Noelle somehow found it and would hide it back in the place. So it's like a fucking, it's a
It's a
tag
game.
team.
It's always a game. You know, it's like a nonstop war.
There's, me and Arnab, we had to like learn about each other. That's how fucking bad it was. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just like, so what's up? You
Yeah,
know, you wanna
yeah,
go
yeah.
walk somewhere, and it was just like brutal.
Anger is toxic, dude.
Yeah.
Anger is very
It's not,
toxic.
there's no end to it. It's not like you anger and it has an end point.
Yeah, nothing that you do to satisfy your anger is actually the end point to that anger.
You know,
Yeah. Usually it ends up in regret. You know, because you do something or you
it'd
say
be an
something
amazing
fucked up.
world if every time you got angry, you just jacked off. Like the body could not. You're like, duh.
I know.
Fuck, dude.
I know.
And
It would be a much
jizz
better
it.
place. Much better place. That's pure alchemy right there.
That's
you know?
alchemy, dude.
But the conventional teaching in Indian philosophy is anger and lust are very much intertwined.
Right.
They're the same thing, actually. You know,
That'd be a way different problem.
unchecked
if every
desire.
time our parents got mad at us, they fucked us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different problem entirely,
Which
bro.
people do that.
People
though.
do that, dude.
You know, people do that.
If I see a white guy and he says like, "Oh, I grew up on a farm," I'm like, "Dude,
yeah,
you grew up
yeah.
in someone's asshole."
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you were the livestock
You
for sure.
Oh my god,
You know,
dude. Yeah,
you were. Everybody's so angry these days, though.
yeah,
You
definitely.
know, like everybody's so angry. What do you think is what do you think is going on with it?
Well, a lot of it is America's idea of like acquisition is key.
Right.
Everything you do is to acquire things, right?
Exactly.
So,
And not everybody can acquire the thing.
that's what it is. So when you can't do the thing that was ordained by you or to you,
Yep.
you find people to scapegoat.
Right.
Outward influences.
And everybody's then looking for what the external influences are that have influenced you not getting what you want.
And these media companies have figured it out. They're like, listen, how about we just fucking make everything about the elephant and the donkey? Right?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, Republicans. People tell me, honestly, bro, if you are friends with a Republican, not even like you are one, if you are friends with one, I can't hang out with
I
you.
can't hang out with you. It's like, what the fuck are you
You're
talking
devil.
about? Yeah. You know, and it's like these are people who themselves. It's not like they're like really smart political people. It's like we're in a time now specifically, and social media is actually the problem with it, right? Like they make their money off the fucking anger. It's what it's all about.
Well, I remember when comedy was just about like your dick cheese.
Yeah,
dude, I got a dick and it got some cheese on it.
Yeah,
and everyone like, you know what? How about some more interesting humor? It's like, no, the other side of that is like Susan B. Anthony.
Yeah, it's
puns or some
pure rage.
I can't believe that they would do this.
Yeah.
Right? And then you go to like goddamn Union Hall and every goddamn comic there is like, honestly, if Trump got scissored by Satan, it's like they want harm to befall this man. It's random dude.
Everybody.
Random dude.
I mean, he's the president. He influences a lot of people. But people have it in their mind because they buy into a narrative, and this happens on every side of the thing. Everybody's demonic. Everybody's the fucking devil. And if they're gone, everything will be better somehow. Right?
Dude, Trump is not the reason that your vocal cords suck. And
Everything
you're a bad singer.
is within you. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you're experiencing is within you, and you can be controlled by you. That's what people aren't realizing.
Well, that's not a Western idea.
No, it's not.
The idea of taking in stimuli.
It's not at all.
Taking in stimuli and packaging it.
It's not.
And channeling it back out as positivity. That's not a thing that's ever... Can you imagine, dude? After like math class, you go to a positivity class?
Right.
What?
No, and they don't know how to control it either. They're told in America, you're just like, no, what you're feeling is always valid and legit, and you should express it. And listen, sometimes that can be a beautiful thing. Most of the time, it's not.
Well, here's the thing, dude. It's like if you emotions, the idea that emotions being imbalanced is something that should be talked about. It's like any emotion, it is sort of away from serenity, happiness, sadness, any sort of emotions going towards away from the home that is just serenity and placid and complete evenness. So if we look at it like that, like even happiness is a shade of anger or a shade of sadness or a different like attribute that is against the opposite, which is not anger, which is not hate, it is stillness.
Right.
That is not ever taught in America. The idea of stillness being something that's lauded.
Exactly.
No, be happy.
Because actually the thing is,
Be
everything's
happy.
be happy. And when you can't get happy, you're fucking pissed off.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And that's what people don't get. Get with the program. All these feelings are actually the same feeling.
Yeah, bro.
They're all the same feeling. And the more you're clutching on to feelings, the worse off you're going to be.
The feeling is that life is affecting you. That's
Yes.
the feeling. Happiness, sadness, it's some stimuli that's occurring and you are taking it in.
Yeah.
Now, how do you get above that? How do you get away from that? That is the great journey.
That's the journey right there.
And people find that journey at 65 in America.
Exactly. Well, I
You
mean,
know, like-
everywhere they do, right? You
Yeah,
can't
bro.
just say this is an America. This is a lifelong process for everybody, even if you're not in a fucking
No.
hyper-industrialized
For sure.
country
but
like
in
ours.
Bhutan, they're talking about it at 5.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like-
In Bhutan, they have a happiness index.
Yeah.
That gross national
And
happiness.
it's based on
you
how
know?
many goats you've eaten.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's probably like not even that awesome. You know, we think it's like some cool happiness.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean-
it's just how many Russian dolls you have in your house.
Exactly. How many children lived?
Yeah. It's like, this sounds like a morbid index. Dude, how many milk bottles you stole from your neighbor?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bhutan be out here.
But it's just like that's the thing about it. Is like it's a fucking process to rise above feelings.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't ever want to acknowledge. They're like anger is the bad emotion and happiness is the good. No, they're the same fucking thing.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
In every commercial, bro, aren't you sad, dude? You know what would make you less sad?
Yeah.
This thing. Bro.
Let us fill you up with this thing.
Hey, man. Hey, aren't you? Every commercial is sexual, even if it's not sexual.
I know.
It's always trying to attack this groin.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, get here.
It's like, you know who can get it? Jesus Christ and his Latter-day Saints. Come on down to the Mormon church. We be fucking.
You'll climb this ladder, day.
Yeah.
Saint. Boy. Okay.
They all are though. Everything's fucking hypersexualized, and that just makes you rage filled too, because you're all fucking horny,
Horny and juiced up.
you
dude.
know, and you can't
Imbalanced.
get it in anywhere.
The way you know what's interesting? Actually, I realize the difference between how we come act out.
Yeah.
When I come act out, it's always like just like this. You come out with a flourish every time, dude. You're always like and
It's like a magic trick. Like
You're like a cum matador. You know what I'm saying? And
like I'm like this,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what's that in your ear? Oh, it's cum.
I'm more like just like a spear-based, like harpoon. I'm a harpoon cummer. You know, I kill whales with my cum, right? You're like a.
I come with a bit of a flourish.
It's a bouquet of flowers, huh?
I come in cursive.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, dude. And like you look, it's like a Monet painting. You look far, it's like flowers. You come closer, it's just, oh shit, that was cum, huh? That was cum.
So this-
You have
I'm
this
jerking off.
beautiful like. So, but even when you're like in mid conversation, you're like, anyway, so I was hanging out with this girl. Whoa.
And then some woman
And,
in
like,
Bhutan is like, "Where'd all this cum on my tits come from?"
That's
the
a
magic.
happiness index.
Yeah, that's the happiness.
That's the happiness index. It's actually based only on how much of Pranav's cum is in your person.
is on your person.
Is on your person.
Look, I'm
Can
going
I
to say
get some
this.
cum on my
I'm
person?
going to say this. Most times that my cum is on someone's back, they're pretty happy.
Yeah.
You know, they're pretty happy.
Honestly, cum on my person is very interesting because it could be you,
person. It makes
or
it
it could
sound
be
like it's in a
cuck,
pocket.
or it could be a cup.
Yeah.
A cuck who's like, come on my person, or a pocket cum guy.
Your Honor, we found cum on his person. Yeah, in this manila envelope right here.
And it's Filipino. Keep bringing that back. Keep bringing that.
It's Filipino.
Manila.
Bring in our cum sommelier.
Open the
and
Manila
he's-
folder. Manila. That's dumb.
This is Duterte's cum. Duterting it up. Duterting it up.
Tear it up, dude. You know he does a couple of Duterte asshole puns when he fucking.
Oh yeah, dude. That guy's a gnarly individual.
He
you
is.
know.
People think Trump is bad, right? They're just like, oh, Trump is
I
an
know.
evil man.
This is a guy who's out there who's literally judge, jury, and executioner.
Dude, he will be. Dude, you know, I fucking. He's like, oh, did you smoke some marijuana? Marijuana? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. He just calls in 19 dogs. He's like Ramsey Bolton, dude.
And he said, yeah, no,
he's
he's
Ramsey Bolton.
He's Ramsey Bolton.
He's the Eastern Ramsey Bolton, dude. Okay, come here. We're gonna cut up your cock.
Cut up your cock.
We're gonna cut up your cock and we're gonna feed it in my sinigang. He's making sinigang out of fucking drug addicts, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, this pork menudo has Carlos in it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And
Enjoy.
just take note, that guy's pretty happy, if you know what I mean.
Dude,
You
him
know?
and Manny
He's like,
Pacquiao.
yes, I just killed. And Manny Pacquiao just in the corner clapping his hand. That's my president.
El Presidente. Dude, he's doing like a death by Manny situation.
Yeah.
You know? They open a roulette. Okay, guy who littered, you have to choose from the wheel of misfortune.
You're good at a Filipino
Oh, yeah.
accent, dude. You're good. I'm
did.
envious right
I
now. I'm
did,
like,
I
I want to
did.
be in there with you, and I can't.
You know, I've had too much Filipino food.
Usama.
And I've eaten now too many Filipino girls, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one day I came out, I was like, we're going to church.
Filipino women are so hot.
They're amazing, dude.
It makes me angry how hot they are.
And I'm like, dude, you have sinigang, and I have the pork menudo, and let's be like,
My blood sausage is rising for you right now. Okay, I'm just put it that
my
way.
blood sausage.
Yeah.
There's no more blood on the
I want
sausage.
to put my blood sausage in your Jollibee.
That's what I do. 100%. He's like a medieval prince, dude.
Yeah.
He's an old school medieval prince.
He's a feudal motherfucker, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Okay.
But that's what happens. People just get so pissed off and fed up that they're just like, okay, whoever's gonna fucking get the job done.
That's
you
all it is,
know?
bro. Because anger never leads to logic.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Anger leads to either more anger.
Well, anger is it's just fear.
Yeah.
You know, it's all intertwined with fear.
It's interesting because like anger, you can never use anger to get to a center ever.
No.
You can never use happiness either to get to the center.
Nope, you can't.
You can't use those things to get to the place where you need to go, actually.
You really
Which is the
can't.
lack thereof.
Exactly.
You know? And it's like people, you said the word lack, like socialist.
I know.
You're a fucking socialist, dude. How about yeah, dude? How about fucking yeah? I'm just outing myself as a communist. How about 5-year plan? Okay? Dude, actually with your mustache and my hair, we can make one Stalin.
We could make one Stalin, dude. This is so true.
Holy shit. We are one fused hairstyle away from like the worst dictator of all time. Dude.
Oh, man.
Actually, we say this about dictators. They all have good mustaches.
I know.
If
They've
they
got the
all
game
have
on
good
lock,
hair.
and they've got varied mustaches.
There's no ugly
too.
dictator, actually. They all have slick body.
I mean, Hitler was pretty ugly.
Hitler was
If
ugly.
you look at Hitler, he looks like a fucking. He looks like a. His face looks like a fist.
But I think in the dictator's ball, I think Hitler wouldn't get laid. You see what I'm
Hitler
saying?
would not get laid.
Benito
No.
would get laid.
Benito would get because he got some pizzazz,
Big
personality.
deltoids,
yeah,
right?
Jovial too.
Stalin would
Stalin was like pretty hot when he was
pretty
young,
hot when he was a kid,
you know?
right?
Yeah.
Hello.
Joe.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Joe, Stalin.
Joe ain't Stalin. Joe needs it right now.
Hey,
Okay,
stop
nice
Stalin.
and young.
Get it? Here, bro. Pol Pot had a jawline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pol Pot had a jawline.
Lenin apparently was sought after by all the women back in the day.
Yeah. Indira Gandhi, not so much. You can't get it.
And Benazir Bhutto
Bhutto can get it.
definitely get it.
Yeah. She wasn't a dictator though. Her dad was.
Yeah. Yeah, her
He
dad
could
was-
get it though.
He can definitely.
He had the
get
good
it, dude.
stash.
He could definitely get
You know?
Yahya Khan. Okay, reluctantly,
Yeah,
get it.
he can take it.
He can take
He
it.
can take it.
I would take a raw Bengali dildo, one that has like malaria in it, and just fuck the shit out of him.
But it's funny that you bring up dictators because these are the people who they're all masters of exploiting anger, anger and fear.
Of course,
you
dude.
know.
And Trump has a lot of those qualities, but Trump is too dumb to really like lock into a lot of those.
Of course.
So if Trump was actually a smart dude and had the same personality traits, he would be a really good dictator.
Yeah, if he wanted to be a dictator, he could be a dictator. That's what people don't really are getting. This isn't like the authoritarian guy.
you don't understand.
know?
He's like actually kind of dumb.
Yeah.
He actually, the thing is, he wants people to love him.
Yeah, that's all he
the
wants.
ultimate thing.
Yeah,
Dictators
real
actually have no
they
care.
want fear. They want fear.
That's the thing.
You know.
And fear comes from anger.
Exactly.
Trump just wants you to be like, hey man, dude, I love your hairpiece.
Yeah, and Trump just wants a fucking hug, dude.
Yeah.
That's what that motherfucker wants. He wants literally a hug.
Yeah, bro.
He would suck Kamala Harris's dick if he thought like it would get him good ratings.
Yeah, and for sure, she has a dick.
She would slap. She'd
She
be slapping him with
has
the
a dick, and it comes hot sauce.
And everybody on both sides is super angry. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Everybody's in a fucking rage.
Yeah.
Everybody's Twitter is infected real life now, and everybody's fucking twitching out there like.
Everyone is a Last of Us zombie, dude. Just
Everyone's a Last of Us zombie, 100%. Yeah, or a 28 Days Later zombie because they're the
running
ones who
fast.
run. They're
Yeah.
running fast and they're full
The
of
day
rage.
I found that out, it was over for me. Dude.
I know.
Because they were like, by the way, these zombies are Usain Bolts.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, why was that a blip? Because they went right back to retarded zombies right
Yeah,
afterwards.
exactly.
Right? They showed us the scariest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, by the way,
don't worry.
they're back to
Still slow, yeah.
Because I think that was too scary for actually people to handle.
Way
the
too
idea
scary.
of like a zombie that can run.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, first of all,
It's like next they can
dude,
read,
honestly,
they can write. Next thing you know, they're running for office.
and then people voting for him. Yeah. Because every goddamn open micer is like, yeah, that guy. He comes out, he's like, pretty good point. Pretty good point. I had this really bad joke back in the day where like, oh my God, I can't remember this. It was like, what happens if the apocalypse starts? What, am I getting a sitcom with a zombie wife? and the zombie wife comes in.
bad.
I'm like, honey, what are you doing? You're late. And she's like, and I'm like, someone's on her period. That was my joke. It's so bad.
The zombie wife is always on her period.
Dude,
Always on her
actually, the
period.
period's on her face.
Yeah.
It's constantly on her face dripping, dude.
Do zombies poop? Because they be eating a lot.
They
Or
be
do
eating.
do they shit?
I think it's just one of those things where it's like, it just kind of goes out.
It just goes out.
What is the zombie digestive system? Sure.
Just they're unprocessed. You know
Sure.
what I mean? That's
Sure.
what it is.
I mean, zombies actually the least scary thing to me. Well, I mean, honestly,
I agree.
'cause
It's the
honestly-
slow ones.
The slow ones, bro. Because they're like, I guess I'll start walking 28 days later. You
I
what I'm
know.
saying? Seriously. And those guys always like end up killed for no reason. There's always
yeah.
like, hey, let me just climb this chain link fence
Yeah.
and take a run. Let me get a quick jog in before the show starts. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, this guy comes out of the fucking eddy and just
Always.
and like it's just like the ones in 20 Days Later is Danny Boyle. This is like some like millionaire ones. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And they came out and the first time they ran, they were like, I think they had a line over like these zombies. They run.
That's
the
how we
camera.
sold the movie.
It's like Dracula, but with no accent this time. Fully assimilated. That was his one problem, Dracula.
Yeah.
He can never get a job because he's like, I want the work
This is why he's holed up in that castle. Nobody wants to give him a job because of discrimination. Brexit.
I have much work experience. I have a great asset to my,
I'm a count, okay? I'm a count.
accountant. Come on, it's counting the name. Hey,
Yeah.
that's what it is. It's like anger. My parents, my dad would never let anger in, but he was one of those like simmering angers.
Yeah.
Every dad built his whole vibe off the simmering anger.
Yeah, of course. I mean, for my dad, it would just be like, look, there's a line. And if you just get into the line, it's just a reflex for him. Pop.
Yeah, my dad was like, "There's a line, and it's in the shape of a switch.
Yeah.
and we're gonna hit you right now, dude.
There's a line from my hand to your head.
It's a segment.
Yeah.
A to B.
But the dads, it's always. I mean, my dad's not a guy who's like, hey, jolly, and he's never angry. My dad, this guy's
true
plugged
Gyan,
in,
the true knowledge.
Gyani,
Yeah.
And the most my dad admits is like amusement. When he was with his grandkids, he's always like, I love loving,
Yeah.
because the grandkids need that. But everything else, he's just like, What?
I can see your dad being the final boss in like Inspector Gadget film.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's the guy behind the chair.
Yeah.
Swivels around, got the cat. So, how interesting you're here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like lightly amused.
Okay, you're here.
Yeah,
Good.
okay.
This is my dad, though. My dad's
Yeah.
like, okay, good.
Then he pushes one button and three like knives come out of nowhere and just end you.
My dad is always smiling, but he's not because he is feeling anything. He's smiling at people because he's just like, he just wants other people to feel okay.
Right.
You know?
So he's just like got all the knowledge and he's chilling. He's like, how do I stay even?
Yeah.
That's the way to go, bro.
That's my dad's vibe.
He's like
you
throwing
know?
he's like throwing some little blow dart
Yeah.
jokes.
And you know, that's who I learned about the other aspects of anger from. Like my mom being an angry bitch, who I love, is amazing. She's also the happiest and the funnest and the vibe.
Mom's
you know?
everything, dude.
You know?
Everything.
But it's like, so she teaches me about what the material of anger and feeling and passion and emotions are. But
Yes.
my dad teaches me about the dispassion.
Yeah.
You know?
And how important it is. If not more so, bro.
Yeah.
Passion is only good if you have the dispassion. Passion
Right.
untethered is meth.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And my mom.
All passion untethered is anger.
is anger.
That's what it is,
Sure.
you know?
Happiness. My mom was the king of that, dude.
Right.
The queen of that. You know, she'd be like, we'll be hanging out, dude. It's the best Sunday of our lives,
Yeah.
bro. We're just hanging out. We're eating the best food.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, even the fish is killing it, dude. My mom cooked the best fish, right? I'm eating it. I'm like, Amo, so good. Thank you, my love, my darling. And I'm like, oh, I got a bone stuck in there. Bone stuck in there. You know why? Because you like cock. Huh? That's why.
That's right.
And your
You're
father
sort of
came
throwing
to
a
this.
dick in your mouth.
That's what you like. Huh? You like the bone, huh? How many bones you want in there? Huh? Huh? And my dad's like, now. And my mom's like, this is you.
Yeah.
It's you. Always you. The worst fight my parents ever had. One of the worst fights. My dad never beat my mom ever, right? Ever. And I always loved him for that, you know, because I would hear these stories of like fucking
course, yeah.
ass whoopings from these fucking uncles.
Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ. But the worst thing he ever did, this is kind of maybe not even right to even say this shit. But one time they were going through a really big fight because there were screamers,
Yeah.
you know. My mom could scream through like concrete, you know what I'm saying?
course,
Just
dude,
break
yeah.
that shit, dude. You know, my mom was just like, and she loved it. She loved like, oh, Sha!
Yeah.
Breaking the sound barrier.
Yep.
Mach 5s like falling into the
Yeah,
ground,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
ships like sinking, you know.
Pranav! Pranav!
Felt that.
It's like a whip cracking in the
Yeah.
air, you know?
Oh, Sha! She would ride that
That's like
wave.
epic, you know?
Yodel, the
Yeah.
yodel, right? I'd walk
Our
out.
moms would have made a good duo in Ghost of Tsushima Legends, by the way. Just putting it out
They wouldn't have
there.
any weapons, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Vocal.
Ah! The crow bitch would just
And no stealth.
The crow dude would just set the crows on itself. It's
Yeah.
not worth it. Ah! It just died.
They
bro.
are the crow dudes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so go on.
So, my mom would the fight, right?
Yeah.
So they're like something over like me probably, you know, like some of my grades.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a 98
Yeah.
or something, and she's like, "What is this?" Huh? And my dad's like, "What the?" Fuck? And my main problem, my mom's problem with my dad was that he would never engage with the
The disciplining.
disciplining.
Exactly.
Right?
That's always the
Always.
fight between the mom and
What
the
did
dad.
I do?
Desi
What am I?
families.
The witness? What
yeah.
I raised the kid.
Yeah.
These are my kids.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, these are not your kids. It's my kids. So my dad's also like playing the fucking chill game, right? My mom says some shit. I don't know what she says, dude, but it goes straight to the gut into the throat.
Yeah.
So something like,
You're never made
your
me
brother's
come.
dick is bigger.
Yeah,
So I don't even
yeah.
know what it is, bro. It probably was that. To be honest, I don't fucking even know, bro. Something like you're the dumbest guy in your family. Some shit really got to the ego of it, right? Ego builds into anger. My dad, he's like Gus Fring in Breaking Bad. He just walks to the fridge, takes out the milk, and just pours the milk on my mom's head. Bro, it's not even like healthy oat milk. This is like super lactose, hormonal, like just straight from just like the worst FDA approved Borden ass milk. You know, comes out yogurt.
Yeah.
And my mom's
chunky.
like, it's just chunky, bro. It comes out as a brick. It actually hurts, you know. And my dad goes in the car, leaves.
Yeah.
Never seen him since.
Yeah. That was the last you heard.
I'm Biden. And actually wear this doctor frock to maybe one day he'll just come like a mosquito to a light. You know?
It's like an advertisement for milk. What if at the end it was like, milk does your body good?
Milk, drink before it goes to become yogurt, or else domestic abuse.
Milk
will
has
happen.
many uses.
Yeah.
Many uses. In terms of that, my mom would always come in hot, and it's like, and then
No,
I
hold
get
on.
the,
Where are you going to that? So my mom is like dripping with milk, right? Dripping with
Yeah.
milk, just
Yeah.
milk everywhere, right? And she's like, come here, I want to beat you. So literally, she brings me in and starts whooping my ass. Like literally,
man.
she's like it's a milky ass whooping.
The milky
It's
ass.
very milky, like
it's slippery.
I don't know where it's coming from. At some point, I think her tits might be also lactate. I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know. At some point, I'm like, this is the most delicious ass whooping of my life. Can we get some cookies in this
Yeah,
bitch?
get some Fruity Pebbles.
Beat me with the cookie. Beat me with the cookie, mom, please. This is getting nice out here, dude. Yo, are you Santa? What's going on? Fuck. Shit, this is milky.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what I'm saying? It was so
You
delicious.
get a milky ass whooping.
Milky ass whooping, dude. I never said this story. This is an interesting one that we got here. Yeah, my brother gets in the mix. My mom was a hurricane that day. Hurricane Nargis.
Yeah.
Which also, by the way, name hurricanes Indian mom names. Enough with this fucking
yeah.
like Becky bullshit.
Becky, yeah, it's
Becky's never whooped a
Nancy.
girl's ass in his life.
Never.
Hurricane Indira.
Yeah.
Hurricane
Kum Kum.
Basanti. Hurricane Dushum.
Kum Kum.
Oh,
Which rhymes with Dushum. There's a reason for that.
Hurricane Nargis or bust.
Yeah.
Enough of these goddamn fucking like white ass vegan bitches getting their hurricane names.
Yeah,
Dude.
seriously.
Dude, white women should get the floods. All right.
They should get the floods
Because
because
they're just like
the white tears.
and the fucking suffocating energy.
Yeah, I think Indian moms. I think they need to start naming earthquakes after Indian moms.
Actually,
too.
who's Richter?
Yeah, you call that the Kum Kum scale.
The Kum Kum scale, dude.
You know?
Where's the Richter? Richter loved
The
his
feet
kids.
going through the house.
Yeah,
and you
bro.
feel that.
You knew by how her feet touched the stairs how
Exactly,
bad the ass
how
was going to
bad
be.
the ass whooping was gonna
Oh, we
be.
had a Kum Kum of 8 today.
Yeah.
8.9.
Exactly.
And you know what? The aftershocks are worse than the actual fucking
Yeah,
beatings.
it's like, oh shit. We also have a category Nargis hurricane coming in.
It's coming in, a vortex.
Oh shit.
And you know what? And then name a tsunami by fucking Filipinos because they're
Yeah.
the beady Asians.
Exactly.
You know? We got a Hurricane Carlos. We got a tsunami Carlos coming in. We got Tsunami Carlos coming in.
We've got an Imelda, an Imelda front forming.
Dude, we got just like a straight up just Typhoon Kailani. Typhoon Kailani coming to whoop that ass. Bro. Holy shit. You know? So it's like one of those things where it's like, dude, they really had the vibe. What was the worst, most angry moment in your parents' household?
Oh, dude, there was a lot.
But I'm talking about like not about you. Just the one where they had
Yeah,
the most.
I mean, there was a lot. And like my dad, and I inherit this instinct from my dad where when somebody gets real heightened with me, I get real chill.
Right.
You know, and it's just like a reflex. And my dad would, like, my mom would be going off, you know, and there was a couple times where these were like real knockdown dragouts.
Right,
you know, my
right.
dad is always just sitting there and he's just taking it in and listening. He's not saying a single word, you know. And my mom is just getting more and more heated.
Because he's doing the thing that you can't
And
do.
yeah, exactly. And that's making her worse. And she's like, oh, I'm in this by myself. Fuck you, bitch, you know? I remember my mom one time picked up a stone statue and looked like she was about to, and then she just put it down and just fucking left.
My mom's throwing shit, dude.
Yeah.
My mom's throwing some plates.
Yeah.
You know,
that's mostly at the kids, though.
Yeah.
You know, that's where most of that rage has been. Although I think my mom probably did.
Dude, there are actually some plates she labels as throwing plates for
Yeah,
the kids.
throwing plates. She gets them at the dollar store.
They had a whole aisle for it. It's just her and a bunch of like southern whites, you know, like, these a good one right here. It's got a golden edge. Sticks in the
man.
body. You know, it's shrapnel.
But you know, that's the thing about the moms, though, right? It's like we talk so lovingly about them. It's because they just gave us the milk of their loving.
Explosion of love, dude.
You know?
Explosion of love. Which, again, you realize love is also an imbalance.
Exactly. That
know?
I mean, that level of it.
That
you
level
know
of
what
it,
I mean?
exactly.
Because it's actually a lot of possessiveness that's there, and it's like
It's
my
not just
little
love.
thing.
Actually, it's clash that love is not the issue there.
You're right.
Love is not it's the actual the ego that comes in.
Exactly.
You do things for me without you. If you don't do the thing I'm saying, then what am I? So it's
Yeah.
that fear of like I'm nothing.
And that's why so many moms, as soon as the kid develops a will of their own, then it's over. You
freaks
know,
them out, dude, because they attach their life force to the kid now.
Exactly.
And because like you know, I guess maybe it's a self-preservation thing. They're like, I can't afford to have dreams.
Yes.
because you're my dream now.
Exactly.
And so that's a lot to put on a kid.
And because it's basically codependency that's going down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're in a codependent relationship with your mom, and your mom is with you, really. So whatever you do reflects on her.
Sure. And
know?
so basically, you become an extension of her
Right,
psyche.
exactly.
And that's wrong because it's not a balanced way to live.
It's not.
Because the only balance you have is with yourself.
Yes, exactly.
And take care of your own balance.
and
before
there's
you,
no happiness or contentment to be found in that.
It's like-
even if your kid becomes the doctor,
It's like,
becomes this, becomes that.
imagine if you were creating a character on Dragon's Elder Scrolls, right?
Right.
Oblivion, right? And every time you pressed up on the stamina, he's like, no, I want endurance.
Right.
And you're like, bitch.
Yeah.
I want you to have stamina.
Yeah.
No. I want healing.
Yeah, I want healing.
Bitch. Your stamina.
Yeah.
That's what all my friends. I said you have stamina.
Yep.
So I told my friends that you have stamina. So you can have stamina.
All my friends' kids have stamina.
What about
Okay.
that? Hey. They say if you want healing powers, that you actually want to suck dick.
Yeah, exactly.
And my friends can't know that.
Exactly, dude.
And like, but I've been a healer since I was a kid.
No, it's
Oh,
like it's like they've told your story before you were even born,
Right.
and if you go against that story, then it's just like their world shatters,
Right.
you know. And it's all a trick of the ego, of course. Fuck, man.
My mom.
It's terrifying to be a parent because you know
That's what it is,
it's
dude.
like it's not even their fault, right? They came from a system where it was all kind of fine and in place,
bro.
but then you come over here, and it's like it's so damaging.
Shocks the
dude.
system.
It shocks the system.
My mom, and also I carry this thing now too in my relationships where I just get these girls angry now because like I'm just like woo,
Yeah.
loving you for good, carefree, and they're like carefree. Why?
I know.
And so I'm here. They're fighting. They're just like, why are you like this?
Dude, I mean, listen, man, I passed several girlfriends. It's like they would
time.
get heightened real quick,
Yeah.
right at the jump of like a conflict, and I'd just be like, "Hey, why are you like crying immediately? Like what?" I was like,
Also,
"What's
it's
going-"
like-
I can fucking cry, motherfucker." I'm like, okay, but my response is always just like,
Also,
chill.
I'm such a goofy bitch, dude. I think when I talk,
and I try to joke sometimes too.
I'm a joker too, and I think when I say like, hey, it's all good, all they hear is like,
Yeah, I know. Like he's mocking
Like
me.
he's mocking me.
He's mocking me.
And then every time because that's my default phrase. Every time I've had this many times, different girls would be like, you know what? It's not all good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not all chill.
Yeah.
They're like weaponizing all this. It's not on fleek.
Yeah.
It's not lit. Actually,
It's on site.
it's on site.
And it's no cap.
And it's for sure no cap.
Yeah.
You think it's lit? I'm seeing darkness.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing.
It's, dude. Oh, man.
And then I'm this guy. I'm just like this. I just roll around, dude. I actually have to work on this. I have no idea how to like deal with these things a lot of times, you know, because when it's good, I just feed back the good. And
Exactly.
It's just like, woo, yeah, do a little slap. I have a little code.
Yeah.
Touch the fucking thing. Everyone's back.
Yeah.
But when they're angry, what this does is it actually makes me look like I don't give a fuck. 'Cause I do.
Right.
But actually, I don't.
I mean, you do and you don't.
At the
you
same
want
time.
their bet. You
I
want
want
what's
their
good for
well-being.
them. Yeah.
But I can't connect to your inability to dissociate.
Exactly.
Because I've done all that work, and I just like, dude, all I'm doing right now is dissociating from your anger.
Right.
And you're getting angrier because you don't have that ability.
Yeah, and little do you know, I'm making the situation better because if I get angry, then this isn't going to be a happier, healthy situation. You know.
I've gotten angry maybe.
And I try to joke, and this is my default because when my mom would get angry,
Yeah.
that's how I was able to defuse things is by like doing something funny, and she would laugh and she would
Right.
chill. You know. And to this day, I soothe my mom through comedy.
Sure.
And so when I'm with like a romantic partner or whatever, and they're getting angry, I'll try and lighten it up with a joke, and they're just like, "This isn't funny, bitch."
I love it. Any last words on anger or your exes?
Take some fucking deep breaths, guys. This goes out to my exes. This goes out to anybody who's angry. This goes out to me. Take some fucking deep breaths.
I would say something to me, but I'm the
Go stare out the
chillest
sky.
guy I know. So I'm fucking hanging out, dude.
Yeah.
Never
this
angry.
is the chillest dude ever, actually.
Actually, dude.
We love you guys. Don't be angry. Mango Bay, subscribe, Patreon, Spotify, YouTube, all that shit. Write us a review. Stay in our DMs. We love you. Thank you.
Take a moment, then come again.
And again.
And again.
And again.
And again! Oh,
Come back! Where are you going?
Shit! Fuck! Fuck! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Really got in there for a second. Really got in there.
Your mango bay.